19 question is too easy. Let me explain the concept. Make sure you, all of you, write down and memorize it. Okay, let me explain the concept first. Let's say there is a triangle ABC. Okay, let's say this is right triangle, so this must be 90 degrees. Let's say this is X. That means this angle has to be how much? If this is a 90, this is the X. Exactly, this has to be 90 minus X. Right? So that means these two angles are what kind of angles? These two. They add up to the other 90, correct? That means those two are, what do you call two angles when they add up to 90? Complementary, correct? Two angles are called complementary when they add up to 90 degrees, correct? Okay, now, what has the given? Sin x. So, you have your straw man here. That is the x degrees. What is sin x ratio, by the way? Length of opposite side over hypotenuse, isn't it? Okay, which means the opposite side is 4, the hypotenuse is 5, which means, isn't it a right Pythagorean triple? 3, 4, 5. So this will be how much? 3. Now what is he asking? He's asking cosine 90 minus x. So 90 minus x is here. Put your straw man here and then do the cosine ratio. What is cosine ratio? Length of adjacent side over hypotenuse. So from this 90 minus x angle vertex, what is adjacent side? 4 and then hypotenuse 5. So you see the ratios are same. So the conclusion is come to the front. Come to the front row. There's no point in sitting all the way there. Okay. Okay. Come to the front row. Now look at the explanation here. Whenever you notice the angles are complementary, see that? Whenever you notice angles are complementary, sine and cosine ratios are always equal, like we just demonstrated. Please remember that tip. When the angles are complementary, sine ratio and cosine ratios are always equal. So whenever you, and the question involving trigonometry almost is revolving around the same concept, one way or the other, same concept. So always whenever you see these kind of questions, check, is it the one that Mr. Ramana told? Are the angles complementary? If the angles are complementary, then you simply say, yeah, sine ratio and cosine ratios would be equal. Okay? Sometimes they'll give you the question other way too. They say sine A is equals to cosine B. Then what can you say? What is A plus B should be? Exactly. Because sine ratio and cosine ratios are equal only when the angles add up to 90 degrees. You see how they can ask the same question in different ways? So please keep it in mind.